back to the shed. Look at this. It's an HDMI adapter for Nintendo GameCube, and I've been waiting for this one to come out for a while. Just launched this week, and I got mine, well, it came yesterday, but I was out, so I had to go and collect it from the post office, and I got it today. We're going to do a quick unboxing in here, and then I'll check it out in the house and try it on my TV, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's see what we've got. First time opening. Let's have a look at the box first of all. So it does include a remote control. We'll talk more about that when we try it out. The adapter itself just simply goes between the GameCube's digital port and the HDMI cable. Compatible with all regions of GameCube with a digital port. See, now me being in the PAL region, I've had issues in the past where I've been looking at buying HDMI cables for GameCube, and it turns out they only work with NTSC, so I was quite excited about that. GameCube HDMI adapter is the second in a series of high quality adapters by KAICO. Running open source software by developer KAICO, is packed full of features including line doubling. And then on the back we've got some information that it's compatible with all modern TVs with HDMI, supports all GameCube display outputs, and can line double. Compatible with GameCubes that have a digital port. There's two video ports on the back of the GameCube that we'll look at in a little bit. So let's see what's in here. Quick start guide on top. So I'll probably need that when I'm setting up, particularly in terms of the software and navigating with the remote control. All nicely laid out. Basically 2 pages, the rest is all in different languages, so that should be fairly easy for quick reference. I mean, it does say it's just plug and play, so it should be a straightforward case of connecting up the HDMI cable and playing. It's tight fitting here, so I'll be careful getting out. We've got a remote control. Controls for this are largely for navigating the menu. There's like an extra screen menu that comes up for setting up the adapter and the display settings and so on. Is there a battery in there already, or do we need to put that in? Yeah, it comes supplied with the battery and the remote, so that should work straight away. Right, let's carefully try and ease that out. Now the packaging on these is great. I've had the Dreamcast cable from KAICO before, and I was really impressed with how the whole thing's put together. So this is our adapter itself. There's a metal casing, nice purple fascia on the side there where the HDMI cable goes in, and it looks like a gold HDMI connector. And is that a button, or might be a receiver for the remote control? And this is to match up to the GameCube's digital port. Fairly minimal, but I mean, it's going to be around the back. It does look quite nice. It's a nice brushed aluminium effect. This here has got an LED in it if the Dreamcast adapter's got anything to go by. So that plugs into the back of the GameCube, cable goes in there, and you should be good to go. Remove the tray, and they also supply you with an HDMI cable, which is a really nice touch. A lot of the time you just get the adapter and no cable, so to get a nice high-speed HDMI cable with it is a really nice touch too. So that's the lot. We'll take this and we'll go and try it out. So I'm going to connect up to the same HDMI input my Dreamcast is currently connected to. So we'll just move the GameCube out of the way for the moment. HDMI currently plugged into the similar adapter on the Dreamcast. Remove the power supply from there and get that out of the way. And bring in the GameCube. Now on the back of the GameCube, let's see if we can get a right angle there. We have our power supply input, we've got the analog video in for our RGB, S-video and so on, and our digital port, which previously was reserved for the component cables, which are crazy expensive, so I haven't got one of those, but we do now have our KAICO adapter, so probably easiest if we connect it to the HDMI cable first, then our digital port on the back of the GameCube. Then we'll grab a power cable and connect that on the back, turn it around, and we are, or should be, good to go. Let's try firing that up. There we are. got a nice RGB LED on top, so it changes colour. Adjust the screen size, see what it comes up with on original. There we go. So it will display, it doesn't necessarily stretch to the full screen display. It can display as it would have done on the TVs that were around when the GameCube launched. We can see everything's all fine there. So we go on our settings there, all okay, all looks good, sounds good. So what we'll do is we'll try and load a game. Gameplay. Super Mario Sunshine. Would you like to display in 60Hz mode? Yes. And it comes up with a bit of a display, an additional overlaid display at the top, 660 by 448 at 60Hz. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Skip to the title screen. That does look good. Okay, yeah, I need to sort out my memory card, but never mind. Let's see, let's try something else. So this is now loading the NTSC Wind Waker. Also starts with the sun in the sky. So that looks really, really good. Colours are solid, edges are crisp. I'm really impressed. Right, let's see what this remote control does. So we've got menu, and that brings up the options here. So you've got line doubler on, you can turn scan lines on or off. So scan lines on gives it that old CRT kind of look with the little stripes across. We'll keep that clean. So it looks with that off. So it's a little bit more jaggy without the line doubler on. Noticeably cleaner and smoother when you've got that switched on. You can adapt the scan line settings, on-screen display settings, okay, picture settings, other settings, view all modes. So if we have a look at the OSD settings, will it let me choose that? There we go. So you get mode pop-up on, change the background transparency, the tint, all those sorts of things. Can't exit, there we go. Okay. Picture settings. Now with the receiver being at the back, and I've got this in a little cupboard, there we go. Brightness, contrast, saturation, or reset to neutral, so you can mess about with all those to suit your TV. So we'll go to exit. Other settings, what have we got? Allow 480p mode, RGB limited range, enhanced DVI mode, display as 16:9, we've got off, mode switch delay, volume and mute. In fact the sound is really good on this too. I had mentioned that before. I've got it running through my AB amp and it's really nice and smooth. So settings, about, and then exit. So we'll exit that and we'll have a quick look at the game. I don't think I've got a save file for this on here, so I'll probably say the same things I did with Mario. There we go, no free space, so I'll need to clear up my memory cards in order to make the most of this. The text looks pretty clear. Memory card screen, so on any sort of text-based input, go to there. It's fairly smooth running. I'd say we've got a winner here. I'm really happy with it, and it's fantastic that I won't have to hook up to a different TV to play my GameCube games now. I'll just be able to set up in here comfortably on my sofa and play all those classics. So my GameCube and my HD TV playing nicely together with the adapter from KAICO. Handy to change the settings with the little remote, and the quality of the picture, quality of the sound, really happy with. So I bought that from KAICO's website direct. They also sell on Amazon and eBay. The actual kit with the adapter and the remote cost me $54.99. That was direct from their website, including postage in the UK. That'll obviously vary overseas, but well worth looking into. From what I've played so far, highly recommended. So I'm going to play some Mario Kart. Thanks for watching.